Alright, so I'm cracking the top of the egg, getting a little bit started, then I can get another flat tool to push away the membrane. Peekaboo! I'm telling the people that I do not waste my eggs. They get used in baking and making omelets and whatever else you make with eggs. So I just keep on working, separating the membrane from the outside of the shell, or from the inside of the shell, sorry. Then you just pick away at the shell, and the dog is playing peekaboo also. Now the egg down at the bottom, that is, I believe the actual egg that I finished, but it had a little bit of hole in it, so I've got a little paper towel band-aid on there, and the miraculous thing is that they do seal themselves pretty well, but you gotta let it rest a while. So I was working on another egg. Oh, that one didn't work. So let's go back to this one. So the narrow end is the end that gets attached the most, so it's the most tedious in trying to get it free without breaking the egg. So it's just a little bit at a time each time, just picking off the little bits and pieces. I had another little hole in there that I have to work around. And then I'll put another little band-aid on there. And I'm just going to lay it down so I'm not handling it too much. Little bits and pieces at a time. It can be so satisfying. Sorry about the angle. I'm working on getting a fresh perspective. A first-hand perspective from what I see. Working on that. So I'm just turning her over and working little bits and pieces. And I'm trying to read the comments. It's hard when you don't have a really good setup. Yep, there's Baxter coming around trying to see if he can eat anything. Because of course I'm snacking. Still just little tiny bits here and there. And this segment probably took me, a good 20 minutes to, or longer than that. Could have been 30 minutes. And let's see what we're doing here. This is the most important part of trying not to... Oh, Barney made an appearance. There, they got their pieces of turkey burgers. So just tediously sliding that small little piece, and that's just a pimple tool to get pimples off of your face is what I'm using. So just little bits at a time, trying to just separate it very carefully. And 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Looky there. Gertie 2. So I'm just letting her sit. Now I'm going to put her in some water and we're going to boil her. And so I want to watch her turn white. And I didn't know if she was going to burst, because I didn't know if the shell held it all together. But that membrane is tougher than we thought. Ever heard of a watch pot never boils? We got some little bubbles there, and that's the yolk floating to the top, getting it to a boil. Look at her wiggle, 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 wiggle. We want to see her turning white. Get some of that scum off of there. Roll her around. Now we got a good boil going. So I wasn't really sure how long to let her boil. So I went to get some ice water. There it is. I took her out, put her in the ice water. Let's go over. Now I went to get a plate and a knife. Oh yeah. She cools off pretty quick. And there's the membrane. Look at that. There's that membrane. Let's cut it. Ooh, semi-hard. Bon appetit. So good. One wonderful semi-hard boiled egg. Bye. Love ya.